everyone, my name is Jess and I am a thriftaholic. Today I'm going to show you on my channel, Thrifting is My Beach, how I sort items to send into ThredUP. And my cat is such a poop head. Okay, so you can do either expedited or standard processing labels. You can only get 2 expedited labels at this time. It's 2022. It's been like that for 6 months, maybe a little bit longer because I took a break from ThredUP. But expedited processing is 3 weeks. Once they receive the box, they have 3 weeks to go through it and get it listed. I do return assurance for pretty much everything unless I'm just donating. If you do return assurance, it is $10.99, but they are more likely to accept your items because they don't want to pay more than the $11 to ship items back that they're not going to sell. Okay, your items need to be flaw-free. They need to have the tag showing the brand and the size. They will not list it if it does not have a size. I will tell you that now. It can be missing the material tag, so if you know on the bottom inside, if it's missing the material tag or the care tag, they will still list it. Okay. And don't mind my mom life. It is what it is. Okay. So this is my daughter Ellie. Okay. I save items that are, so right now it is February. No. See, I don't even know what month it is. It's yeah, you like those, don't you? It's mid-January. So in my expedited box, I am putting items that I may have paid up for a little bit, like purses and shoes, will give you a higher profit. Also seasonal items. If I have any winter boots or coats, thick sweaters, I need to get them sent in ASAP. ThredUP a few years ago used to not be so seasonal, and I think due to more storage and higher demand, they are more. Yeah, she will not keep clothes on. Where's your clothes?
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so keep that in mind, and this is all just my experience. I am no expert. I will let you know, so I am having a baby in 6 weeks, and I started sending stuff into ThredUP in July. I get it super, super cheap, between 30 cents, and sometimes I'll pay up to like $5 for something. Super cheap. Low cost of goods is crucial until you get their pricing and their payout strategy. You can go to their website. I'll stick up here for like a little bit so you can screenshot if you want their payout structure. I try and only pick up items that retail for at least $75 to $80 because that will give me a minimum payment of $10, and I will only pay like under $1 for those. I know, you need to keep clothes on. Okay, so I will show you really quick. I'm very old school. I don't do an online spreadsheet. I work better, and I actually need to put -22 in there now with this. ThredUP, I know a major issue currently is labels. It is against policy, kind of like using stock photos, but you can create more than 1 email address. I currently have 3 because my old accounts have been frozen for a long time. I've heard people's accounts being frozen from getting labels for like over a year. And my goal with ThredUP, like I said, I kind of went off subject. I've been sending in kits since July. And, you know, majority of them are standard processing because you can only send into expedited. But my goal is to accrue maternity leave payments for myself when I am not able to work and have as much of an income when I have my baby. Okay, so this is how I personally do it. I write down at the top of a piece of paper the kit number, the account, the person's name. I do my family members, and yes, I use the same address. I have 3 accounts for the same address, all different people. Return assurance is what RI means. Standard is for standard processing, and then I always put the date that I ship it out. Okay, and then I will flip back through here and show you an older one that's already filled out. So I always put the brand, the color, the size, what it is, like a sweater, shoes, heels, boots. I try to be specific, but I don't go crazy. I have only had ThredUP lose a box once, if even, and what they did a year ago when they would lose a box is they would pay you out for that box the average of how much you make per cleanup kit. So depending on what you get paid, I think I got paid $150. I do keep a list because they will ask for a list if they lose a box, but I have not heard of them having major issues with that recently. Okay, and then I also put how much I pay as far as my cost of goods per item, because for tax purposes, you will need to know that information, and it's also nice to know how much you actually profit. So for tax purposes, you do need to keep track of how much you're paying. So as you see here, this is an expedited kit. I will pay up, when I mean pay up, I mean like $5 for my items. Now, when I send in standard processing kits, I typically pay 40 cents to $1. Very cheap because those payouts will be $5 to $15 per item. So, okay, let's get started. I have 2 boxes that I need to send out today. Okay, so the first one I'm actually doing no return assurance. This is old inventory. I have drastically changed my personal business. I sell on eBay and all those platforms myself, but I'm selling at a higher profit. So a lot of these lower stuff, fast fashion items, I'm just sending in, saying bye Felicia, and moving on with my business for 2022. So here we have Chiasso medium. This is no tags. Retail is blank. Floral, cute shift dress with like cutouts on the sleeve. Really cute. I can't tell you how long I've had this for sale. It's just a cheap boutique brand. So I'm going to send this in. They can do with it what they want. Now I will show you an item so that's going to my standard processing kit with no return assurance. Like I said, I rarely do no return assurance, but because of the $11, it usually takes me at least 2 items to get a payout to cover that cost. They don't charge you up front for all these fees. They take out of your profits. So for instance, if you do not make profit to cover like the expedited fee or the return assurance, you don't actually go in the hole. They just kind of eat it. Okay, now here's something that I'm putting in the expedited box, not because of brand, but because of time. Like I said, it is mid-January, and everybody pretty much has their snow boots for the season if you need snow boots. My mom actually gave these to me. They were my grandmother's. They're in like new condition. They're the brand Easy Spirits, which are like a fast fashion brand. Just a nice suede snow boot with a nice grip. So, you know, I'm just putting these in there because of time, not because of brand. And you can go to their payout calculator and see how much you can get paid out for items. But keep in mind, you can go to previous videos of mine where I explain pricing, because they now have a fee if you go over their pricing 50%. But that's too much to go into currently. So the next item that they actually rejected, and I'll show you why they rejected it the first time. Oh, you showing them that? Yes. So this is a Vince Camuto jumper dress. It's like a chambray denim. Really cute. I've had it for sale for probably 6 months. No attention. Vince Camuto resale value, if you sell it yourself, is pretty low. Retails for a decent amount. But ThredUP retails that stuff like crazy. I will tell you, I just got paid out yesterday for a Vince Camuto purse that I bought for $5. I'm sorry, guys. I paid $5 for this bag, and I sent it in. Somebody paid $130 for a used purse. Vince Camuto, and I got paid out $80-some. I'll put a picture of it up here in the corner. It's nothing special. It was a really pretty like burgundy wine red and brown leather shoulder bag, but I was completely shocked. So Dara Lynn, if you're watching this, thank you so much. She's a ThredUP regular, and she let me know that ThredUP prices Vince Camuto for retail high, and so I raised the price of this bag, and it sold in 2 days. Okay, so this, if they send you items back and your return assurance that they will not sell, I look it over very, very closely. They inspect their items very close. So for instance, when they send back blazers, I typically flip it inside and look at the armpit, because a lot of times people will leave deodorant marks here. I do not wash clothes unless they are dirty. A lot of these are dry clean only. just like this blazer. So this one is Brooks Brothers. 346 is their lower line, but they will still retail this for a decent amount. It is 100% wool. If it's a finer material like wool, silk, linen, they will typically include that in the title, and it will raise their retail for them on their website. So here, I will tell you the issue with this one. Well, it's so minuscule. I'm going to resend this and see if somebody will list it, because I have resent things like 5 times and then they'll list it. Do you see on this very corner? It's a wear spot, and it's on the sleeve on the other side. I could throw in a couple stitches, but it's just, I don't think it's worth my time. If this was maybe a higher end brand, I would, but I'm just going to send it in, see if they'll take it. If not, you know, I only paid a couple bucks for it. So this is going in my Expedited because of brand and material content. It's wool. Wool is typically known for colder months. Okay, now going back to my regular standard processing, where I'm not going to get much of a payout. This is probably like a Marshall's brand. Also, they sold on Stitch Fix, and it's just Kenzie. I picked this up because it's an extra large. I think I got it at the bins. When I had it may have been new tags. I can't remember, but try selling it myself. If I can get $10 for it, awesome. But this is just something I don't really care about. It's a lower end brand. It's very plain. It's black. A lot of the colorful printed items sell decent on ThredUP. Okay, now let's go to an item that is going to be expedited because of the brand and material content. Okay, Pendleton. The resale value, unless it's a current stylish piece, is super hit or miss. It depends on the pattern, the style, everything, right? Here's an older, probably 90s Pendleton. Now, this is, I could probably sell this myself. I think I did have it for sale for a while. I probably need to redo the listing. But I'm like, hey, ThredUP will let you price Pendleton crazy high because it retails for a lot. This color is gorgeous. It's like an olive green with the houndstooth, almost like Glen Plaid, but it's like a micro houndstooth. Now here's the issue of they sent this back and would not sell it. So I carefully inspected it. A lot of times the collar, like a makeup line, you want to look at the ends of the sleeves for like food or a blemish, and sure enough, there was a little blemish here, and this is wool, so I just took a cleaner. My go-to cleaner is actually sold at Walmart, and it's like grandma's cleaner. It's a clothing cleaner. Comes in a little white bottle with a blue lid. And squirt a little bit on there, let it set for a couple minutes, and just wiped it off with a wet cloth. Good as new, so I'm going to resend this. In my Expedited, it is 100% wool, as a lot of Pendleton pieces are notoriously known for their wool. So this will go in my Expedited. My daughter's having a lot of fun with this fossil purse, fossil bags. The leather ones can do well. So, are you being bashful now? Okay, here's an item that's going into my standard kit. Hold on. I'm recording right now, then I'll turn to show. So, I typically stay away from like tops and blouses just because the payout is so poor. Unless it's like Eileen Fisher or something I know that they'll price for a decent amount. This is just a Calvin Klein. I got it because it's a larger, no, it's a medium, it's not a larger size. Probably for the style, it's a blush pink. I got this probably at the bins or for 40 cents. I would not pay much for this. So, this is going to my standard kit because it's going to make me about $5. Alright, now moving on to Expedited. I expedite all my bags because I only send in bags that will give me like a payout of $30 or more. Here is one that is quite popular. It is just fossil, but it is fossil leather. It's their charms or the skeleton keys. Now I have sent this in once. They did not sell it. I was a little bit surprised. However, there is a little bit of wear, so I simply used leather conditioner. I typically use Wonder Balsam, but it wasn't quite thick enough to like really penetrate the leather, so I used something that's a little bit heavier duty, and it looks much better. I'm going to resend this, hopefully make $30. I got it at the bins, so has a little bit of weight. I still probably paid $3 for it. This next bag, I don't know what this brand is. Oh, this is Bueno? Is this Bueno? I like the two-tone. Again, if it was like a plain black or brown, I would have passed. But it is leather. It's in like new condition. I always check, you know, like the corners. If you're a reseller, you know the spots to look for. Check for cracks and wear on the straps. So this is just simply Bueno. The quality does not feel that great, honestly. But they price these at a decent amount, and I think I can get like 20 to 30. And I paid under $5 for this. So just a nice color. So again, purses go expedited. I also ship all my stuff in boxes, especially shirt or shoes and purses, because they're more protected. The big poly mailer bags that they give you, or you can ship in a big poly mailer bag yourself, it just doesn't protect as much. And also their website now does state that their clean out bags that they do mail you has a weight limit of 15 pounds, and you can't fit a whole lot in 15 pounds compared to 30 pounds. Here's something that I actually reclaimed. It didn't sell, but I love the colors. This is from my personal closet. I've had this for like probably 8 years, in a long time, right? I love kimonos. The colors are gorgeous. It's a no-name brand, super cheap, but I'll probably make $5 on this. Alright, I'm going to do a few more pieces and then wrap it up for you guys. What? Did you poop? She calls her toots poop. Can you say toot? Toot. Okay, there you go. Toot. Alright, here's another one that surprises me. And I picked this up because it's a larger size. I would not have picked this up if it's a smaller size. I used to do better with Eliza J a few years ago, and not so much anymore, but this is a size. This is the Ellie show today, apparently. Size 14, so it is considered plus size. Gorgeous geometric print. It's like mod style with the pink trim, shift dress, gold exposed zipper. So they actually sent this back to me and I didn't know why. There was a teeny tiny dot like right there, and then there was a little bit of makeup, so I just hand washed. Like you can see here, I still need to do the back. This person must be using self tanner, or they were a smoker. Actually, I can't get the smoke yellowness out of clothing, so I'll pass. But this one just looks like self tanner or makeup. So I just need to take a wet rag with that little cleaner, because you can see right here too. That's probably why they wouldn't sell. Like I said, they have high standards when they resell their items, unless you get somebody who just wants to meet their numbers and they just, you know, take anything, which you will occasionally get that. Okay, so I'm going to set that off to the side because I actually need to spot clean that before I go. All right, I'm going to show you one more from each box, and then we're going to wrap it up. Okay, pants. I typically stay away from pants. These were in my death pile for like a year. I could sell these myself, but I probably make maybe $20. So this is Paisley Sky, size 10. I got it because of the embellishment on the back pockets. It's a boot cut Western style. Pretty popular. Kind of gives me almost like Miss Me vibes. So that is going in for no return assurance because I do not want that back. Okay, let me dig out one more item. Ellie, please don't touch, and then we'll wrap it up. I have a lot in here.
Shopping.
Okay, I'll get you a show in a second. I'm almost done. I will pay $5 for Clarks to send in a ThredUP. They need to be in like new condition. So these are like a microfiber suede. Clarks, there's the thing if you're not familiar, but they're just a very popular comfort shoe. They do retail for like $80, 80 to 100. I don't know what ThredUP retails them at because I can sell these all day for $70. I have sent in probably 8 pairs, and I think 7 out of the 8 pairs have sold for like 70 bucks and I make $30 to $35. So easy money. I do try to stick to newer styles, either like booties or flats, comfort shoes. I haven't tried their sandals yet, but I will here soon, as summer will be around the corner before we know it. So that is the last piece that I'm going to show you. I hope this helps you in some way. So like I said, I've been sending in kits since July, and so probably half of them have been processed, and I have saved probably like $1,400 that ThredUP has paid me out. And so like I said, I'm going to use that as part of my maternity leave, which won't last me long, but I'm going to keep doing this ThredUP to build up passive income. If you know, you do have to watch your email notifications like a hawk, because you have 12 hours to raise your prices before items go up for bidding. Hey, Ellie. I give up, guys. I give up. I do have a ThredUP playlist if you are interested. I will link it down below if I can figure out how to do that for you guys, but a lot of the information is before they had tons of changes where it's just making it more difficult for resellers to make a profit. So thanks for sticking with me and my daily mom life. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. I do greatly appreciate it, and have a great day. I'll talk to you soon.